Welcome to our Iceland adventure in January of 2024. This trip was filled with smiles, laughs, good food, beautiful sights, and wonderful memories. We start the trip off strong by arriving at Reykjavik Airport early in the morning. Here, you can see Carrie sleeping on the shuttle bus as we get to our hotel. The shuttle bus dropped us off at the Reykjavik Chapel, a church with a very Icelandic name that I can't pronounce. After checking in and dropping off our bags, we visited a local bakery where we got some baked goods, a delicious sandwich, and a nice bowl of fruit. While at breakfast, we got a city card for Reykjavik. This gives us access to a ton of different attractions around the city. We were walking through town to our next destination. It was a pretty dreary day, but it was cool to see the shipyard through the fog. Our next stop was the Saga Museum. This museum details the history of Iceland's founding, specifically the founding of Reykjavik. At the end of the museum, they had some cool Viking gear for us to try on. After that, we visited a fishing museum where Carrie got her butt kicked.
Look at how small you are! This is pretty funny. I'm gonna try and eat a plastic bottle when it comes up just to see what happens. Or the time might run out. Carrie, I'm huge. Okay, let's see what happens if I eat this. Oh, it resets you.
Here's us out at 8 p.m. on the beautiful Rainbow Road in Reykjavik, headed to our Northern Lights tour. The City Hall building where our tour pickup was has this beautiful pond next to it, filled with swans, ducks, and geese. Nice Christmas tree, too. This is us waiting for the tour bus to show up in front of City Hall. I've got a cup of joe in my hand and a dream in my heart. These two photos are of Carrie and me, taken with just an iPhone camera. We edited the settings a bit to be able to see the photos better, but the tour guide had a professional camera, and those photos look like this. In reality, the Aurora Borealis was a little more difficult to see in person. We're still on the hunt for it. Here's me on the tour bus, really needing to go to the bathroom because I drank that coffee and a lot of water beforehand. The next morning, we walked on Rainbow Road looking back at that big old chapel in Reykjavik. Then we ventured a little farther from the chapel towards the Harpa, Reykjavik's art building. You can see beautiful mountains in the distance with a gorgeous sunrise. This is where we met up for our food tour. On our tour, we learned about the Yule cat, not its actual Icelandic name, but it's a creature in local folklore that is said to come and eat children if they don't wear their new clothes they get under the tree. On the tour, we also saw a dog at this hot dog stand. Then Brennan ate shark.
Go! Go!
Wait a minute, did you eat it? I'm trying to get my phone on. Ooh, reaction.
Usually I'm acclimating. This is my third time.
While on the food tour, national news broke earlier that morning about another volcanic eruption in a nearby town. This was the news station where a lot of workers were watching. Luckily, no one in the town was injured as it was evacuated well before. Here's another photo of the chapel, this time with the sun low in the sky. This was midday, right after our food tour. Later that day, we visited what is believed to be the first settlement in Reykjavik. They had some tour sections, and I took this cute photo of Carrie. They also have an entire section about trolls and fairies, so we figured we'd take a picture of it. At the top of this hill is a big stone called a fairy stone, which the government refuses to move for fear of bad luck. These next few photos are photos from the settlement. Some old recreations, some beautiful scenery. Just take it all in. Obviously, this wasn't here in the original settlement, but brought later on. This is actually a live excavation site where they're still finding stuff. Off in the distance, you can see two low-lying clouds. That's actually volcanic smoke coming from the eruption not too far from Reykjavik. This photo, you can see that same smoke playing with the light of the sunset. The next day, we went to the Penis Museum. This place had everything. It was interesting, to say the least. I don't think we'll be going back, but to be honest, it was very educational, and it was covered by the city card. This is us outside walking to the lava show, trying to stay warm. The lava show was really cool to see. We started in a lounge where we got some drinks and watched more news about the active volcano. We had nice seats up high, and we saw a really cool presentation later on where they dump real lava from around Reykjavik. Well, the sand for that lava is from around Reykjavik, but it is volcanic sand. We also saw this guy standing there looking cool in a heat protective suit. I'm going to play some parts of the video slowly because they were cool, but I'll speed up the parts that you don't need.
Came to the bottom to the surface, which is the steam going to the lava. Have you heard about Philly's hair? It's a steam filament of lava. That fallen lava is going over the edge. What's happening here is some of the steam is going up, but some of it is being pushed and forced inside the lava and makes it blow like a balloon. That's what you can see here. It's just the steam trying to escape, but at the same time lava.
After the lava show, we got some dim sum because we were hungry, and boy oh boy was it delicious. We did some shopping afterwards, and in one of the shops we saw this cat, so I pet it. After shopping, we walked past the chapel on our way back to the hotel. Absolutely beautiful at night. The next morning, we went and got some delicious baked goods. This day is full of museums. Here's one of the art museums. These are a bunch of geese heads. Interesting. On our walk to the next museum, we passed a bunch of birds. It looks like they purposely keep this part of the pond a little bit warmer so that it doesn't freeze over, giving the birds some water access. This next museum was all about trolls. They had this cool little filter that would turn you into a troll, but for some reason, Carrie's didn't work. These rocks were interesting. They projected faces on them and had them talking to each other. This next series of photos and videos is us walking to yet again another museum. The views were absolutely beautiful at sunset and gorgeous on the pond there, but quite windy.
Tell me about your experience right now.
The next day, we headed to the Sky Lagoon. We didn't know exactly where we were going, and we had to walk all the way from the nearest bus stop, which was about a 15-minute walk away from the lagoon. That's what all of this is. Enjoy. Say hi, Carrie.
Hello.
Whoa! I think that might be, oh God.
The coaster?
Yeah, I think that might be for the volcano eruption, which, you know, I haven't really looked at the news for that. I can't hold this for long because my hands are freezing off.
You should have gloves on.
It feels like 1 degree
with the wind. Woo, bye. Continuing. It's still freezing. My face is red. Carrie's got a better setup than I do. But look, you can see like beautiful sun, lit clouds, but it is so cold. Okay, bye. Continuing. We've made it to the beautiful Sky Lagoon. Look at how red my face is. My hands are already instantly frozen. We made it on such a beautiful day. Wow.
We finally made it to the Sky Lagoon. When we got here, we took a photo of this map, then we got some food, changed, and got in. Enjoy this crazy series of videos of us in the lagoon having quite a fun time. Sorry for the windy audio, but if I had to experience it, so do you.
We made it. All right, quick cut. We're in the Sky Lagoon. It's incredibly cold.
I dare you to go
Incredibly
lay on
beautiful.
this rock.
They're pretty cold, but let's get the view here as we go out this way, shall we?
Ooh, Lordy.
It's a little windy. So yeah, this was supposed to be for the sunset because it's 2:30 right now, and we have 2 hours in here until 4:30, and you see the beautiful sunset, and it's gorgeous, and you're out on the water, and as you can see, it's gorgeous. Can't really see anything because it is so freaking. My hair is already frozen. Oh my god, feel it. It's almost frozen.
It's definitely has
Well, oh hey, construction workers. Wow, it really just completes the whole experience. Here. It's a beautiful day. Oh my god.
Here. A lot better right here.
I'm gonna shelter behind these rocks. Holy crap. Oh my ears. It's freezing.
Why did you tip your head?
I had a shower before you got in. Did you not do that?
I didn't wash my head.
Oh. We'll report back after we get a drink. I'm gonna try to warm up.
Are we gonna get a drink?
Of course. We're in paradise right now. Kind of. I lied. We're gonna go to the edge. We're gonna see how pretty. Because it's the whole allure of the water got cold. The whole allure is that you can go right up to the edge here and it leads right to the ocean. We've got many waves going on in here. We feel like we're in the ocean right now. I don't know what that was. Look at that.
I can't see my glasses.
Oh my god, my hand's already frozen.
I think that is snow. I think it was coming off.
Yeah, I was surprised. But it's beautiful. There's supposed to be a sunset somewhere over here. You can see it's playing off the clouds up there. Beautiful.
There's water behind my ears.
Oh my god.
Okay, no talk. I think the best place is by that rock.
I think so. I don't know. Let's get close to the waterfall.
I literally can't see a damn thing.
It's so. There's a dude walking here. Right here.
What?
It's like out and about. Anyway, we're going to the waterfall. We made it to the waterfall. It's kind of cold. Here, I'll take you under.
It's actually kind of warm when the wind's not blowing.
Ooh, less windy right
Ow,
now.
I just kicked a rock.
Oh, you kidding?
Anyway, look at that, beautiful. Look at that. We want to go get a drink, but we don't really know which way to go. We know it's not that way. It's probably somewhere that
See
direction.
the ocean like a minute ago, literally.
What is going on? Why is it so? This is like the Legend of the Fog.
Yep. And the waterfall's right there. So
Yeah, we didn't go anywhere from. We're gonna run into people. You can kind of see the crane every now and then. Yeah, you can every now and then.
Over top the fog.
I think this is a cloud coming in. That or the wind shifted, and it's blowing all the steam this way now. Anyway, let's go get a drink.
Over.
Update. We got drinks. It's still pretty cold. It's a little prettier now, but my head is frozen. My ears hurt. Hang on, I gotta dunk. Hold this. Oh my god, my head.
Can't you hold it while you run this?
I don't want to drown a drink. Every like, I don't know, minute and a half, you gotta kind of dunk your head
Or your glasses.
or your glasses, because they'll be frozen. Watch how fast these freeze back up, because they will. Anyway, we're gonna enjoy these drinks. We both got an apple cider. Talk to you in a little bit. Bye. Checking back in, still working on the drinks, but it got kind of pretty. Way off in the distance, you can see one of the mountains. Nice little sunset. Maybe the clouds will move for us. Probably not, though. Probably not. All right.
The clouds are getting a glow around them though.
I know, they're starting to look good. Anyway, this just in. Carrie's hair is frozen. She's got ice in her hair. And on your eyebrows.
Do I?
Yeah, that's crazy. Not me though, I'm a dunk boy. I go under. Stay warm. Okay, bye. I finished mine. Carrie's working on hers. It's still cold. Okay, goodbye. Sun's starting to peek through. It's actually really nice now. Once you adjust to the fact that it's windy, but it's not snowing anymore. We're kind of hanging out, having a good time. Sun's starting to come out. Beautiful sunset. That's why we booked. That's what we're waiting for. There's also the whole spa treatment thing that's going on that I think we're gonna go do. We should probably go do it now before the actual sunset starts to happen. Alright, she's gonna go to the bathroom. But, yeah. We're in the sauna.
It's hot. Feels like I'm breathing in molasses.
I can't breathe.
Well, we did the spa experience. Do you feel like a different person? Feel rejuvenated?
I feel fancy.
I feel so fancy. We were rubbing oils on ourselves. We were sitting in the sauna that was hot and great. Actually, the sauna was really fun. The sun finally came out for the sunset. That sauna room was really cool. It had a full window, like a 10-foot by 8-foot window, where you were sitting in the sauna and you were just looking out at a clear view because there was none of this fog that was coming from the lagoon. Look at that. It's beautiful, isn't it? It's beautiful. Anyway, we're gonna enjoy the rest of our time. There shouldn't be anything else. No. Adios. We did it. We're done. We did it.
we're leaving. It's cold. Our bus passes are expired, but we're gonna try and use them anyway. Don't tell the Reykjavik government.
Yep.
If our next vlog is from jail, you know we got caught.
This is what their bus app looked like. It was super easy to use, even though we couldn't read any of the bus stop names. It was incredible. We need more stuff like that here. Later that day, we went to an Indian restaurant and got some chicken tikka masala, dumplings, some nice fresh naan, and a delicious dessert. The next day, we did some more shopping before we left, and we met this guy running the store.
They really are. They live here. All right, bud. Go ahead. You have the right of way. There you go.
This is Carrie being upset and asleep on the bus to the airport because she knew we were leaving Iceland. This is us boarding the back of the plane, which I've never done before, but it's the end of our trip. Oh, here's a bonus pic of Carrie. Overall, this Iceland trip was incredible. We got to do so much that we didn't get to do the summer before. We had a great time with lots of enjoyment, delicious food, and even better memories. It was actually colder back home than it was in Iceland while we were visiting. Highly recommend the trip. Iceland, you have all our love.